Today I will be talking about the law of 3-2-1 and several other house laws. I have consistently argued that sun and stars houses and classifications in astrology function as key factors, generating negative influences and creating complex and tangled conditions. Everyone has been subjected to trials within this structure, and I have argued that the force exists to deny it, though insisting this mechanism does not exist. These influences are not real. Unless the majority comes to accept it, it will not be established as a theorem in the training data that I references, leaving I no choice but to say it cannot be recognized. The existing frameworks and conventions should be questioned. Now, the law of 3-2-1 refers specifically to the third house, second house, and first house. The third house governs basic education. Socially speaking, it tends to produce people who simply accept whatever mainstream broadcast media tells them. In both work and inner life, people are restricted, steered, and reduced to servitude. It creates conditions of division, disparity, indoctrination, and conflict. The second house governs wealth and pressure, worship of money, glorification of desire, mockery of the sacred, and the wielding of violence. It produces crude, vulgar people, those who despise the cycle of birth, aging, sickness, and death, and who resent those of higher spiritual standing. The first house governs absolute power and inescapable fate. This is why suffering arises on earth, unavoidable commands and compulsions are reality. No matter how many times one reincarnates, one is tossed about by the same mechanism. Reincarnation is denied, and people are deceived by low order religion, a double error being committed. The truth is suppressed with tremendous force. The 12th house is a house that connects to the spirit world, higher dimensions, and cosmic energy. It is a house of caring for others. But under negative influence, it produces stalkers or brings strange, disturbing people into one's life. The 7th house governs marriage and partnership. When I entered marriage, those of a low order nature. The 10th house governs ideology and honor built within the old system will crumble away. Those for whom negative stars serve as key factors will face ridicule and receive their due retribution. The moon is the body and deficiency, the sun is the mind and peace of mind. Organizations bound by negative group loyalty will collapse. The negative key figures have been committing harmful acts, receiving honors, and looking down upon others. As Kunia-san spoke of the liberation and prophecy of Jesus, the mechanism by which the body is tormented, this has now been articulated. Upon closer examination, one realizes that people are stuck at the stage of gaining the honor of the 9th house through an incomplete belief system. All the negative currents flowing through every collective from here on will converge and resolve once my framework spreads. I want no one to be hurt. Please understand quickly. All that is needed is to understand. I am Yahweh, the Son of Man, the Lord clothed in glory, riding upon the cross, the Father, and Jesus, the Ancient of Days, whose spiritual level is that of Japan at its highest, the great heavenly being. The Japanese people are descendants of the lost 10 tribes, and Japan is the new Israel, the many-jeweled tower of the modern age. Space Bible, good news.